For Dan Page and Rich McPhillips. Stat guy.
Let's talk about that Dallas race. How about Larry Dixon? He probably remembers this. 1994, Don Perdome won his last race as a driver over Corey McLenithan. Do you remember anything about that, Larry?
Yeah, I absolutely do. I was crewing on that car. Do you remember where he got his last win in a funny car?
That I'd have
Stump
to
the
think
stat
about.
guy. We love playing that.
Same racetrack.
No doubt.
Dallas.
Over Mark Oswald. I had it in my notes.
And then what happened in
Turn the page.
1995?
I got a great opportunity to drive the Snakes hot rod and got my first Indy win along with Rookie of the Year and a few other trophies along the way.
Dream year for you, Larry, 95.
Absolutely.
That'd be the top of my resume. I drove for the Snake. More on Dan Page, Rich McPhillips, Bill?
Yeah, how often does a drag racer come to the starting line and he races against the car that he built? Dan Page, a chassis builder out of Hampstead, New Hampshire, built a frame that Rich McPhillips is sitting in. And Dan Page, a very accomplished drag racer behind the wheel. Looks like he's going to lock up that East Regional Top Alcohol Dragster Championship this year.
Well, just the 17th race for Dan Page, but Rich McPhillips has been doing this a long time. In fact, you go back into his record books, 23 years he's been doing this. He's even raced a guy by the name of Blaine Johnson.
Wow.
He was a great race car driver.
Four-time alcohol champion, but Rich McPhillips has never won a world championship in Top Alcohol Dragster.
Dan Page has been on his game all weekend.
Whoa! Rich McPhillips by a nose is going to pull it off. His 540 quicker. Page's 546. It was 300ths. Being held on the reaction timer by Dan, but Rich with his ET able to drive around.
Rich McPhillips struggled in the first round. He was lucky that Mike Koski had problems. This time he runs 600ths quicker than his best qualifying time. So that car now is beginning to peak at just about the right time here this weekend.
That's what 22 thousandths of a second looks like right there, right?
To the top end we head again.
And Don Nolan now in his second national event, now his second round win. Don, what has today meant to you?
It's a dream come true. I mean, I'd like to thank my family, my two crew guys, Mike and Michael, my brother, and Terry Blankenship at RV.com, Vision RV, and I don't know what to say. I mean, I've never been this far. It's my second qualification. I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for Lucas. Thank everybody.
He said today's been a dream day, but guys, take a look at his foot. You see this duct tape wrapped around it? He's having some pain with the clutch there, so he made himself a homemade cast. He's not leaving anything for chance today.
What do we call that?
Well, in this case, probably 250-mile-an-hour tape.
That'll work. Absolutely. Whatever gets the job done.